Okay, that's fine. Go
I
ahead.
cannot hear Ruma or anybody speaking in.
Yeah, Pratisha, please carry on.
No, I cannot hear anyone. Let me leave the meeting for a second and I'll join again. Huh? Just give me a second. I'll leave the meeting.
You cannot
again
hear us?
because I cannot.
Okay, Ruma Didi, I think you can record,
Yeah, I already did. I found the key. I found the button. Okay.
Kumar, you have work today?
Yeah, I have a work. I have to go. You didn't call me yesterday night, 10:30, right?
I don't know, I forgot.
Oh.
Oh, you know why? My total cable is making trouble. So my husband called their office, then they said they always set up my computer. So I was busy with what is happening.
Yeah, now I can hear. Fine. So,
Yes,
Ruma, did you go to that samples and see for that?
You sent me, right?
Again,
The QTP folder, right? There's a QTP folder?
yes, yes. Not QTP. There is a folder called as samples.
Sample folder, samples.
Yes, samples.
Yeah, flight, okay.
So, we have flight 4A.
Then, okay, flight 4A.
Just check. It should be working. Just check.
Okay.
It's working, right?
I don't know, I'm downloading.
Okay, just double click in there and try it there itself. You can see. Just open up from the Dropbox itself.
Okay, then let's see.
Yep, did you open that app?
Yeah, I'm doing very fast.
So by the time, let us see whatever we have learned till now. So that was checkpoints. We had learned output values. We had learned call to new action, call to copy of an action. And we learned start transaction, end transaction. We have also learned resources. We have learned object repository. We have also learned what else did we learn? Object repository we have learned, and we have learned object identification. We do have learned object identification. We have learned object spy. So today, as I told you in the last class, I have taught you how to share a repository, right? How to share an object repository. Yes or no? So this is what I have taught.
Yes, yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
today we are going to talk how to use this object repository, this shared object repository in another test. So for example, let me take a proper test. So open
Okay
test.
then, okay, Priyanka. Yesterday you taught about can I ask the question? Okay, finish this one, then I'll ask you the question, okay?
Yeah, sure. Test 2. Okay, so I have opened a test case in here right now. A testing right now. So as you can see, go to tools and you can find resources. object repository, how to convert a local object repository into shared object repositories. And by default, you should remember every object repository what we have is a local object repository. And in order to convert this local object repository to a shared object repository, you need to go to File and then say Export Local Objects, and then you can give a file name. So where you can store it in any place. So I'm going to store it in local disk C. So it will be named as login. You can give any name .tsr. So by default it will be saved as login.tsr. That is how it would be saved. Fine. Okay. So now we need to learn how to use this object repository in this shared object repository into another test. So for example, what am I doing in here is that let me just copy. Okay, so I have just copied this script, took a new test. Let me take a new test. Yes, I want to took a new test and pasted this test in here. What did I do? I just put the test over there and I pasted all the scripts of line in here. Do you think this script will run or will not? Will it run or will not it run?
This will run.
Will the script run successfully or not?
Yes, it's run, I think.
Okay, so let us run. Let us run and see. Okay, so it's not running. Why is it so? What is it saying? It is saying that the login object was not found in the object repository. I think I've already taught you. If such a problem would exist, what should I do? If such problem occurs, if such error occurs that a particular object was not found in the object repository, so what should I do?
Then you need to call.
What should I do? Ruma, what should I do? And Tamanna, what should I do in such case?
You need to
Retry.
recall. You need to recall.
Okay, I have retried, but still there is a problem existing.
So this is the debug, right?
What should I do if such error occurs that a particular object is saying that this particular object is not found in the object repository? The login object was not found in the object repository. If such an error exists, then what should I do?
So debug login, they say.
Debug login, is it so? See, the problem is very much simple. It is saying that what is an object repository first of all? An object repository is a storage location where all your objects have been stored. And it is saying here that a particular object is not found in the repository, then I should add that object to the repository, yes or no?
Yes.
If I add the object, if I add this particular object called as login to the repository, that is its storage place, then this problem will not occur, as it is clearly saying that as it is clearly stating in the error that there is no such kind of an object. There is no such kind of an object in the repository. Okay, so instead of adding the objects again and again to the repository, what would I do is that I would use this shared object repository. What would I do? I would use this shared object repository, because what is the whole and sole purpose of shared object repository? It is to share the objects even with other tests also. Means making the objects which are present in that particular test to be used in other tests also. So how can I do that? Is go to File and then click on Settings. I'll repeat the same steps again, so don't worry. And then Resources, and then Resources, and then click on this plus symbol in here. click on this plus symbol in here, and now click on this. Go to C. So wherever you have saved that TSR file, go to the see login.tsr. I have made it as a shared repository, right?
Mm-hmm.
So click on that login.tsr. Select that file. Click open. Convert the path to path. No. I want it to be c/login.tsr. And now click apply and OK. Now go to resources, associate repository, again the plus symbol in here. I'll repeat the same steps again, so don't worry about that. And I'll also tell you why am I using these steps and how should I use these steps. Click OK. Now play back the test. Yes. Want to continue. See? Now it is playing back. Why? Why? Because your objects have been added to the repository. How did I add that? How did I add that was that I let this test run. Okay, fine. So just check. See, first what did I do was that I have just copied and pasted the script in here. What did I do? I have just copied and pasted the script in here in another test. So when I copy and paste the script in another test, then you will not be able to play it back because I have copied the script. But for the script, what are needed? We need an object. We need all the objects which are present in the script to be stored in the repository. Only then I can play back the script. Okay. So as you can see in here, there were no objects for the first time when I have run the script. There were no objects present in this object repository. So object repository what is? It is a storage place of all the objects. So there were no objects present in the object repository in here. Object repository in here. So that is why I was not able to play back the script. So there are two procedures in which I can add the objects to the repository. So there are how many procedures? There are two procedures in which I can add the objects to the repository. The first procedure is that click on add objects to the local. I have already taught you, but I am teaching you again. Click on add objects to the local, and now so there is no application available. So whichever the object you want to add, click on that object. Whichever object you want to add, click on that object. Okay. Now click OK. So what would happen? Now whatever the object which you have stored, that would come and settle in this object repository. So whatever the object which you want to add, so that would come and settle in this object repository. Okay. But instead of doing that, I already have objects in my shared object repository. So instead of doing that, I already have objects in my shared object repository. So what can I do? I can add that objects which are present in the shared object repository to my repository in this particular test. Confusing, or can you understand it?
Understand it is little. This base is little tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand.
As we go further, it would become a bit tougher. But as you keep on practicing again and again, it will be easy for you. Okay. So manual is that you should read the notes again and again, And for automation, you need to practice again and again. Okay, so now how to add these objects into the repository. So as I told you, as I copied and pasted the script, there were no objects in the repository. But now, how to add objects in the repository is that go to File and go to Settings in here. And yesterday also we had seen, and even now we had also seen on how to make a local object repository into a shared object repository. Now, you need to tell QTP, you need to dictate QTP, where is that shared object repository present? Where is that shared object repository available and where is that shared object repository present? So I have stored the shared object repository in C disk, local disk C, and it is named in .tsr. Login.tsr. So how can you bring this path in here? Click on this plus symbol. Click on this plus symbol over here, and then click on this button, and you can browse for, see, just check these file types. So files of type, all files. Files of type, all files. And you can see in here the shared object repository available. So select the shared object repository and click open. So it would be stored in this way.
Okay.
Okay, so it will be stored in this way. After that, apply and click OK. Apply and click OK. Okay. So my shared object repository might have n number of actions. See, if there are 3 actions, then how would QTP know from which actions repository should it take? From which actions object should it take? That is through associating the repository. Right now, till here, whatever the operation, whatever the action which I have done, that is just to dictate QTP that, see, this is the place in which the repository has been stored. Whereas, now I need to associate these repositories in order to dictate QTP further that which actions repository should I associate to this test. Which actions? So we have already seen how to split up the actions, right? Action 1, action 2, action 3 and action 4. You already know how to split up the actions, right? So I can use different actions repositories in different tests. So there will be available actions which are available are action 1, action 2, action 3 and action 4. But which actions repository do you need? Do you need all the available actions repositories, or do you need only action 1 repository, action 2, action 3 or action 4 repository? So what would I do is that from the available actions, so it would be actually in this way, that is action 1. So if there are further more actions, then we'll show all the actions. So I need a repository of action 1 only. I don't need a repository of any other action. So I'll select action 1 and then say associate actions. And then say associate actions. And now click OK. Now if you now in order to ensure just to ensure if your repository has been added, or just to ensure if your objects have been exported or not, in order to ensure that, go to resources and object repository. And now you can find objects present in here. So you can see the difference between shared object repository and local object repository. If it was a local object repository, then you can see all these are enabled in a darker shade. And you can edit it or you can delete it or whatever you want you can do for it. Whereas for a shared object repository, as you right click, you cannot make any changes except copying to local. Copying to local does mean converting the shared object repository into a local repository, or else just copying the object. But in case if it is a local object repository, then you can rename, cut, copy, paste, delete, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Understood?
Okay.
Am I clear? Till here?
Yes. Yes,
It is the
Pradisha?
whole thing. Yeah, Tamanna, is it okay? Are you clear?
Yeah, is it okay? Yeah.
Yeah, fine then. So it's okay. So this is how you associate a shared object repository into a you associate shared object repository into another test. Okay. So we have learned associate repositories also. Fine. And now automation, we have learned analog recording, low level recording, record and run settings, and then run current action, run stop. So we have learned this. Insert checkpoints, output values we have learned. Step generator, I'll teach you further. Condition statement, loop statement, these are all VB scripting. Start transaction, end transaction. So all these we have learned except step generator and function definition generator. Fine. So in automation we have learned run, record, maintenance, run. So all this stuff we have learned. So fine, run object was okay. So in run also there are different types of run. Okay, just like we have different types of recording, like context sensitive recording, we have analog recording, we have low level recording. In the same way, we have different kinds of run. So go to file. I'm just gonna open a file. I don't want to record it because there is some memory problem in the virtual machine. So I have just opened up. So I have just opened this up of test 1. I have opened test 1. Test 2.
You opening 2 files, test 1 and test 2?
No, only test 2. I cannot open 2 tests at the same time.
Okay.
Only test 2. Okay. So I've opened test 2 right now. So if I want to run this, then there are 3 types of run. One is a normal run. The other one is maintenance run mode. The other one is what? Maintenance run mode. The next run is update run mode. The next one is update run mode. So maintenance run mode is that, for example, there is an object change. Like instead of OK, I have only O. So let me click on maintenance run mode. So maintenance run mode. Yes, I want to run it in maintenance run mode. Okay, so it will show you the difference. That is, if you run it in a maintenance run mode, as you can see, dialog login, win button O dot click. Such an object is not available. So it is asking me to point out the object. And enter a new line of script instead of the correct error line of script. See, this is the error line of script. This is where it has come. Instead of OK, win button OK, there is only O. So it is saying that point to the object. Click the point button, point to the object in the application. Once you point, add a to do command. Click on point. Now I want to add this OK button. So win button OK, fine. So instead of this line, that is dialog login win button O dot click, instead of this line, there will be a new step added, that is dialog login win button OK dot click. Dialog login win button OK dot. So I can update the step and run it, or else keep the original step and continue to the next step. The original step itself is an error. So why would I do it? I wouldn't do it. So what would I do? Update the step and rerun it. So click OK. As you can see, updated by the test maintenance run, there is a new line which is added, that is dialog login win button OK dot click. So it will show you finally how many steps have been modified. If there are any object properties modified, it will show even that also. So as you can see in here, what did I do? Let me repeat it slowly. As you can see, dialog login dot win button O dot click. Dialog login win button O dot click. So what does it mean? So there is no win button called as O. There is a win button only called as OK. So in here, when I run it in a normal mode, normal run, then it will show you an error and the test would stop and there will be a failure. Whereas what maintenance run would provide me is that it would show me which line of the script has got an error, and it will also show that it will also provide me support by allowing me to pointing out at the object which needs to be changed. Let me repeat the same thing again so that you can understand it much more clearly. So, okay, fine. So, okay, so now run in maintenance run mode. Click OK. Then it has started to run. So it is showing you what step, in which step there is a failure and an update of an object is needed. In this step is an update of object needed. Click on point of the object. So this is what the object which I want to update. So click on that object. Click OK. And now you can see this is the original step which was an error, but this is the new step which is needed. So now click OK. Now, as you can see, it is replaced by OK.clean. Finish. So this is another type of run. So what is the use of this run, and when would I use this run is that whenever a new build is released, there might be changes in properties and values of the object. So when I click on maintenance run, when I start executing the script through maintenance run, then it will automatically show you in which line of the script there are changes made. So it will automatically let you to update the properties of the object or to update the values of the object. So whenever a new build is released, then I would execute the script in maintenance run mode. Okay?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Run mode, what we have is update run mode. Update run mode is to checkpoint. So through maintenance run mode, I can update properties and values of the object. Whereas through update run mode, you can update checkpoints and output values. We already know what do you mean by checkpoint and output value, right? So through update run mode, you can update the checkpoints and output value. Okay, so again click OK. And now if there are any changes made in the checkpoints, it will show you. So since there are no changes made in the checkpoints, so you can see that the script is running plain and there are no problems with the script. Understood?
Yes, yes.
So I just want to know what is the status of your practice till now? Ruma, how much did you practice till now? What are the topics which are well
I am doing practice. I'm practicing. But can you tell me yesterday topic? Okay.
So what are all the topics? I wanted to know what are all the topics.
All the topics, yeah, I'm going through practicing every day.
What are all the topics which you have practiced?
The repository, insert, the
Practicing every day,
file
all the
setting,
topics.
parameterization, everything.
Okay.
Then
So what about Tamanna? Tamanna is first of all your UFT installed in your system?
You know why yesterday? Yes, Pratisha.
Is yes,
So-
yes, Tamanna.
Yes, I have a couple questions. I open
Yeah, sure.
flight one, I want to show you something.
Okay.
You want to see
Yeah,
my
just
screen?
a second. Huh? Let me. Yes. Just give me a second. Yep. Now tell me.
Okay. Where is error?
Flight API.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me the mouse control? Can you give me the mouse control?
Yes. This is running and takes time. You see the application is running. I don't know.
Don't worry, I'll solve this. Thank you. Open up C drive. Open up C drive. Open up the C drive. Go to program files x86. Program will come x86. Come down. Yes. x86. Open the tab. Go to that HP. Yes. Open that HP. Yeah, unified functional testing. Open the tab. And you should have samples. Down there you have samples. Under recovery you have samples. Under recovery you do have samples.
Yeah, bitmap CP sample.
So go to flights application. No. Go back. Yeah, wait. Now go to flight. Yeah, open that flight app. Wait. Now open that flight 4A. Open that flight 4A. Flight 4A. Yes. Open that up. Yeah, now enter agent name, password.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't open yet.
it has opened. I can see it on your screen. Agent name, it is there, right?
Oh, it's right there, yeah.
Yeah, enter agent name, enter password. Password is Mercury. Now click OK. Incorrect password. Mercury, MERCURY.
MER, right? Oh.
MERCURY, Mercury.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So you have got the same error. Wait. You have got the same error. So what would you do is that, do you have Dropbox in yours?
Yeah, I
Dropbox. Do you have? Yes. Go to Dropbox. Close everything. Whatever you have opened, close everything and open up Dropbox.
have. Okay.
Close everything, even that too.
This one.
Cancel, cancel.
Cancel. Go to Dropbox.
Okay, Pratisha.
You find samples in there? You find samples in there?
Yes. Yes.
Copy that. Yeah, copy that. Right click and copy it. Yeah, copy and paste it on your desktop.
You can minimize
your desktop.
minimize that one.
Yes, yes. Minimize Dropbox.
Okay. Is copy. Where is copy?
Oh.
Sample?
This is copy on the, no, you have to close.
Copied in the Dropbox itself. So minimize and copy it on your desktop. Yeah.
Okay.
Now paste it.
Right click.
Right.
Paste.
Paste.
Yeah, now it's come over there. Open at that one.
Now open up that sample.
Right.
Slide.
Okay.
Application.
App.
4A.
Slide 4A. Yeah. Enter the
Type the name and this is the one. Type the name and do the
password Mercury. 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 Okay. Yeah. So it's working good. So if you want to record, you can use the same. Slide 4A.
Oh.
Okay, type this one. See it one more time, Pratisha. Tamanna.
Yeah. Go to enter date of flight.
Enter date of flight.
Yeah. 12, 12, 14.
And 14.
Yeah.
Then open
Flight
that one.
off.
Yeah, open that one. Open the flight. Yeah, okay. Okay.
Flight from and then flight 2 and you can book. You can book the ticket. So whatever I have done, you have done the same. You can do the same thing in Pure also. So you can record your sessions on this. Okay? Understood?
Yeah, now I'm happy.
Okay.
Okay, Pratisha.
Yeah.
Okay, this is flight, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
So, how you can get those page, like a file?
Which page?
Like how I test this one, because I think I missed something and in the class.
Nothing.
This
You need
This
to
one
record.
is easy. This one is easy, Tamanna. Yeah. You complete this one. Complete this one. You have to record first, right? You have to open the.
You have to record first. You need to start recording first, right?
oh, just fill it up this page, then go next page, right?
Yeah.
You need to do
See,
from
first of all,
beginning,
before-
Tamanna.
Before working with this application, Tamanna, before working in UFT and before working in this application, first go through my first session and then practice. And then again go to my second session and then practice. Third session and then practice, okay?
It's easy. It's easy, Tamanna. Don't worry.
Yeah, because recently last 3-4 class I try to do this after class, then I understand everything, but these things I'm little confused. But whatever you yesterday class is fine, I can make this.
So go to your take up my sessions, first session, second session, third session, take sessions one by one and then practice. Don't practice at a time and you will understand nothing. Okay? Fine. So,
Okay.
what about
I have a
Ruma's
question.
position? Yeah, Ruma.
Yesterday you thought about the
Setting up a
tools,
pattern.
tools, objects. Then you could
Okay,
define
so you're
hand
talking
symbol, the
about,
add way. This is,
so that is object identification.
yeah,
That is
object.
object identification.
Okay, when we use that one, then which condition and
Object identification, as I taught you already, if QTP is not able to identify the object totally, it is identifying the object partially, then you go for object identification. As I told you, it used to show the object as win object. So for example, I'll take the same flight application. Okay. So tab get query. So when I spy this, object spy, what will object spy does? Object spy is going to tell me or is going to show how QTP is able to recognize the object. So when I click on object spy in here, and you have date of flight. Okay. So this date of flight, it was initially showing this date of flight as win object. It was initially showing this as win object, whereas this is an edit box. As we know, it is an edit box, right?
yes,
So it should show me as win edit. So if it is showing as win object, it does mean it is understanding that it is a window, but it is not able to understand that what kind of object is it in window. So it is a win. So it is showing that it's a win object. So what did I do? So instead of win object, I want to make QTP understand that it is an edit box. So how to make understand that it is an edit box? Through object identification. So go to tools and later on I think you understand. Object identification, user defined and given object given user defined.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I understood. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, fine then. So what I want to do is that Tamanna plus Ruma, whatever the classes which I have took till now. So I have covered many topics till now.
Yes, yeah.
So I want you people to practice each and every topic. Each and every topic by tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is
Wednesday.
19th, right?
Wednesday tomorrow, no class.
Yeah. Oh yes. So Wednesday tomorrow you don't have a class. Please utilize that time to practice it for Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm giving you a day of a time also. Please practice, because if I start taking up, now we go to an advanced sessions of QTP. So if I start taking up advanced sessions, then it would be very confusing for you if you do not practice the basics.
Okay, come.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Make sure
Professor,
that
you're right.
Tamanna and Ruma, please do practice. You have the Flight 4A application. Follow the steps, whatever I have done. That would be enough. You will understand the topics.
Yeah.
If you have got any confusion, go through my recorded sessions, follow the steps which I have taught already, and practice the sessions. Okay? So I'm ending the class in here for today. I want you to practice by tomorrow, since we don't have a class. So day after, please practice. By day after, make sure that you practice all the topics which I have taught you. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you for joining, Tamanna and Ruma. I think.
Thank you too, Pradisha.
Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah.